Hey everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru, back with Stars on Spotlight. And we've got an awesome star coming up today. I'm going to tell you about her in a moment. In the meantime, guys, if you want to come on Stars on Spotlight, reach out. We'll be doing it all this month and it's totally free. Think about it. $30,000 for a TV commercial, guys. You want 10 radio spots? That's going to set you back between $3,000 and $5,000. You can come on this show and get exposure all over the world. We'll put you on Quora, Snapchat, Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook, and of course, YouTube with all your social links, and we'll put you in front of thousands of people and you'll become famous. Then I'll give you my address and you can send me a nice bottle of scotch. And I only drink malts and above, guys. Don't send me that cheap shit, all right? Now, so back to our guest, guys. Interesting lady from my home country and my hometown, in fact, and her name is Corissa Sorbello, and founder and director of 3 different businesses. She enjoys life, guys, but her businesses are Refurb to Invest, and she'll tell you all about that shortly, Before You Renovate, and Living Your Best Life 365. And shouldn't we all be doing that, guys? It's not a dress rehearsal. You're not coming back. The industry's in property renovation and health and well-being. Been in the industry for more than 10 years in property and more than 10 years in the fitness industry. Maximizing property values through strategic transformation. Our business helps property owners unlock the full potential of their assets through strategic renovations designed to increase the market value or the rental value, and of course, your equity, guys. This is also important, guys. Think about it. Imagine what a coat of paint, just a coat of paint could do, right? Put some flowers around the place. Put an apple pie in the oven. These are things that can help you guys when you want to sell your property. Whether you're selling or renting, she ensures that every upgrade delivers maximum return on investment, focusing on high impact, cost-effective transformation. In fact, she can guarantee her work, guys. If you spend money with her and don't make a profit on what you've spent, you won't pay her a dime. That's how confident she is, right? Being in the industry for over 10 years, she saw a gap in the market that needed a solution. So Refurb 2 was born. She invests in hands-off solution for homeowners who want a complete turnkey solution where they design the whole right strategy for their property, execute the whole process before you renovate, a unique solution where the homeowners can learn and dive into our workshops and coaching programs to learn how to do it and renovate for a profit. And there's a lot more, guys. Completed her first FMG bodybuilding competition in April this year. That's an amazing achievement. And personal motto, empower yourself to transform because the only limits are the ones that you set on yourself. How true is that? Some interesting facts. We'll come back to that later. It's my great pleasure to introduce Corissa Sorbello. Good afternoon, Corissa.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. Let's get the show underway. Tell us about your journey and how did this all start and what has inspired you to pursue your current career path?
Well, look, I definitely got a lot of my business love from watching my dad grow business when I was young. So I actually fell into business when I was 16. I had a fitness business back then. And I was always driven and ambitious. So I really wanted to learn more, grow more, and what could I do to expand and create something. And as the years went on, I flipped my first property before I got married. And then I saw, like you said in my bio, I saw a gap that there was no one showing homeowners how to do it for themselves. So I created a business out of it, and that was Refurb to Invest. Sorry, a good 10 or so years ago now. And I just had a love for being able to show people how to make more money out of their property because people were selling everywhere and not doing it. No one was telling them about it. So I wanted to close that gap and provide a solution for them. And, 10 years later, we've helped hundreds of families get more out of their property, selling or renting, and that makes me happy. It makes me jump out of bed every day.
Absolutely. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work and how have you overcome that?
I'd say the most challenging is, well, the fact is that in terms of this particular business, I work with tradies everywhere. So the fact that I've got to deal with them and managing relationships, that's fun. Although I come to understand that there's a lot of perks being a female working with male tradies, and the way you can communicate on a different level than when you're male versus male. So, I make it fun, and I just learned how how to best make them happy, make my client happy, and make sure we were all on the same page and driving the same values.
I get it. Some need a hug and some need a kick up the ass, right?
Correct. Yes. So I have to put different hats on all the time.
Yeah, I get it. Tell us about an important moment in your career that virtually changed the direction in which you are going now.
COVID, as that did for a lot of us, it made me realize that although I do love the solution we provide, we are working with one-on-one homeowners. And when COVID happened, we dropped business by like more than 50% because we couldn't go to people's houses. And it made me realize one thing, that particular business is all about one-on-one sales. And on the other side, it means that if COVID or anything like that happens again, we're going to dramatically drop income yet again. So I wanted to put together something that was going to be, one, recurring revenue, but also hit the other side of the market where the families want to learn how to get into property. And let's face it, there's every second show that talks about flipping and doing up houses now. So there's more people now wanting to learn about it. And which is where Before You Renovate was born, because now that allows me to teach people what I've learned in over 10 years of doing it for myself and for so many people, so they can learn the experience to do their own flip.
Sounds fantastic. In your opinion, what are the key qualities and skills that you believe have contributed to your success?
Continuously developing yourself. I think
very important.
Extremely important. In all my years, I've done a lot of different coaching, events, seminars, reading books, things that back in my early days I didn't even know about. And
so
when I was
you've invested in yourself, correct?
100%. You have to. You can't grow. In my ideas, in my opinion, I always said to myself, you can't grow an empire of a business until you grow you internally and you mentioned about my bodybuilding comp. So a year ago, I've been through divorce, I've been through massive family dramas, I've been through roller coasters.
Sounds like a TV series.
One day I will be, don't worry. I've had things knock me down, and I always say you can choose to get back up or make it just define you. And I say this too, where you are right now, your circumstance right now doesn't define your future. You can get up and make changes. You have the power.
Absolutely.
And that's what I chose to do. So last year I chose to train intensely for a bodybuilding comp. And again, that completely transformed my mind, my body, my confidence, my strength, gave me skills that I translate now into the business, into how I run my life. And that makes such a difference to how you wake up every day. I want to wake up loving life, not working like crazy or feeling like I'm not where I want to be. I create every part of my day as to why we're talking right now.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Tell me, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field?
In my field? Well, firstly, I think knowing what your plan is, knowing your goals, knowing your vision of where you want to go, what you want to do. I'm very driven on, I want to help families. I want to see the difference. In fact, one of my clients, I helped him double his money only about 6 months ago. And then his goal.
What a story. Fantastic.
We'll talk about that for an hour. His goal then was to take his kids to Disneyland. And he's in fact a couple of days. That drives me. So when I know that my business, the solution I provide, helps people, I have a slogan: transforming properties, transforming lives. Because amazing. It does. An extra 100 grand in your pocket that you weren't expecting is life changing. And Jeff, I started it because that's what happened to me. I flipped a property, we made money, and it transformed how we started to live, how we saw life, not working paycheck to paycheck. And I wanted to create a bit of that financial freedom for the next person. So that motivates me. But in terms of that, I think it's always about knowing what your personal why is. I've got 2 young boys. They love property. They watch me. Actually, in fact, the client that I've got a new project I signed up yesterday up the coast. I'm actually going to take the boys up there with me, and they'll get to see and experience it with me, because they're like, Mum, can we help you design the next house? And I get them involved. You know, I don't want to separate life and work.
I'm assuming this. Do you take lots of before and after photos?
Of course,
Of
yes.
course, fantastic,
Videos,
fantastic.
I do share a lot of that on our Facebook and Instagram.
Awesome.
I try to make it enjoyable, fun.
And videos, of course.
Yes.
Fantastic. So I'm sure the YouTube channel is killing it. Tell us a recent project, or you just told us one, but tell us another one, a recent project or achievement that you're particularly proud of.
So one that we just finished.
Yep.
Sold. So it was an older home up the coast. It was quite run down. It'd been a rental for a while.
Yep.
And my client actually worked with this client a few times. So every time we've worked together, he's at least doubled his money, which has been amazing. He's a busy doctor. And this particular project, when we dived into designing, there was a lot of things that were unforeseen, leaking bathrooms, beams, things that if we didn't properly check and he went to market, he would have lost a stack of money. There was a lot of work I would have had to do. We did our thorough inspection, put our plan together, got it executed in a matter of like 5 weeks, went on market, sold at one open home. And again, he walked away doubling his money. And that's what I love.
Fabulous. What a great story. What advice would you give someone who wants to aspiring to follow in your footsteps? What advice would you give them?
No dream is ever too big. If you've got a vision of something you want to do, work out how to do it. And the biggest thing I can add to that is watch who you surround yourself with and who you talk to about it. Because in my lifetime, I've had people I've told, friends, family, and the back response has made me doubt it. Or should I do it? Maybe I can't do it. Maybe that's too hard. And I've now come to understand, if it comes in my head, I know I can achieve it. And my bodybuilding comp was actually, I say this to people, it was never my idea to do a bodybuilding comp. It popped in my head one day and I literally took it as a sign that, holy, I want to do a comp for, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, no, it's for a reason. This is for a reason. So what do we need to do? So contact the right people, set up the right action plan, and then jump in and do it. And remind yourself every day why you're doing it, because you want a better tomorrow.
And I'd add to that, guys, reach out to someone like Corissa and get a mentor. You know, Corissa, she's available most of the time. Ring up, have a virtual cup of coffee. What can it cost you? Nothing. Think about things like, guys, you've got a shitty bathroom or a shitty kitchen. You know, spend 10 or 15 grand and you get 50,000 back. Pretty good investment, isn't it? You know, a lot of this guy's stuff is just common sense, guys. Common sense. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, please, Corissa?
I want to travel more. So at the moment, putting a lot of plans in place so I can do that while I'm enjoying every part of my life and my business. And the biggest thing, Jeff, is I think because I've been through divorce and I've got kids, I'm a single mom, and, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, I've got businesses. I want to show people how they can also do that. So I'm a big advocate for women living their best life, which was the other business I mentioned. And that's all about trying to create the best with what you have to be able to forward your future. So for me, it's about being able to provide a platform that can help women through property, through wealth, through mindset, through physical transformations, be able to get more out of their life and create the life that they want in whatever situation they're in now. There's always a better tomorrow if they choose to really take it.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, I tell this to people often. I'll tell you for a fact, I'm 75 and I know a bit about it. No one, I repeat, no one is coming to save you. No one. So save yourself. Don't wait for anyone else to save you. Save yourself. It's meant to be. It's up to me. It should be your mantra. And get up every day, guys, and learn something. Do something new, right? One of my big latest ones is I get bored walking. So what I did, I went on ChatGPT. I said, I want to do a 40-minute walk. Give me 5 different ways I can walk from my property. And it gave me 5 different things. Wow. And you'll be amazed at the stuff I found, guys. I didn't know. Very close to where I am, there's a Korea town. It's all full of bloody Koreans and the street's all Korean. I didn't know that until I walked down this street. There's all these Korean restaurants. Amazing. Yeah. So rather than get bored, go the same walk every day, I got ChatGPT to make me 5 different walks, and the rest is history, guys. So You can learn anything, guys. Learn. Tell us, how can our listeners and people watching this reach out and find out more about you, Clarissa, and your wonderful services?
Yeah, so I do have my Facebook and Instagram, Corissa Sorbello. We also have Refurb to Invest with number 2, Before You Renovate, and Living Your Best Life 365. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can reach out, let me know that you saw this, and we can have a chat. We have lots going on all the time, but always here to help provide a better solution for families and people.
That's awesome. Before we wrap this up, tell us a fun fact that most people don't know about you.
I can't remember what I actually put on there now. I'm doing pole dancing at the moment.
That's a fun fact. That's awesome. Send me the video. I want to see it.
Oh, it's all on my Instagram. You'll see it. I post about it all the time because it is bloody hard.
Yes.
It is very challenging.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot, like the fear of getting onto a bloody pole, but being in a room with women and everyone's half naked and you've got mirrors and women, if you really want to expand your confidence, go do a pole dancing class.
Yeah.
Is
it really true from the room you're getting a part-time job at King's Cross on weekends?
Really good. I'm learning some really cool tricks. My kids are very impressed.
No, that's awesome. That's a great thing. You've been an awesome guest, Clarissa. Before we wrap this up today, guys, you want to come on Stars and Spotlight and, like Clarissa, have some fun and tell the world, be raw, tell the world about how you can help them, what you do. Please subscribe to this channel. There's hundreds of people all over the world we're interviewing, and they're all superstars, just like Clarissa, and you can learn from each and every one of these people. And I suggest you reach out, have a virtual cup of coffee with them. In Carissa's case, all her socials will be up in the next 48 hours, will be up on YouTube, and it'll be all over. You'll have all her links and all the different methods you can contact her. And if you want to make some money, and you've got a house that needs a bit of tender loving care, Clarissa's the lady for you. Thanks very much for being on the show, Clarissa.
Thank you, Jeff, for having me. Bye.